What's going on? Happy Taco Tuesdays. Make sure y'all subscribe, follow, like, and share. Stay tuned to what's going on and everything in 2021 and everything. It's the end of the Indian summer. It's starting now, so we're in the Indian summer now, and then we'll go to this damn fall weather. This for the Indian summer is starting now, so we're in the Indian summer now, and then we'll go to this damn fall weather. This four seasons got to change and everything because if they don't change here in Detroit, these motherfuckers gonna act like some goddamn animals all year round. So you gotta go ahead and change the temperature to cool these motherfuckers down, especially the ones with their pants hanging down to the ground and shit. Always sagging and shit and bragging and all that bullshit and everything. And driving real fast like they always got somewhere to go and they ain't pretty going nowhere important. Killing people, doing hit and runs and shit like they did on my homeboy the other night and everything. So the motherfucker who hit my homeboy the other night tried to kill him. Well, you going to hell, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That was some bullshit. So you did a hit and run, you know? So basically, all the people who out here hating, all the dumb shit, killing, stealing, dealing, doing everything else you ain't got nothing else been doing. You know what I'm saying? Why don't y'all just start supporting your people locally in the city of Detroit before you start supporting all these celebrities that actually really don't need all your support? The people in your city need your help way more. But you don't want to help them because you don't want them to grow. You don't want them to get higher than the level that you're at. Everything. That's shit I don't understand. And then celebrities, they can get 15 million followers and won't even follow back with two people. What kind of shit is that? Some of these celebrities out here hate other celebrities to the point where they're like, I'm not supporting these motherfuckers. Y'all gotta stop thinking like that, man. Stop thinking so motherfucking negative all the time. You know what I'm saying? Start thinking more positive, and more positive things is gonna happen for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense and everything. So all the people out here that's enjoying this Taco Tuesdays and everything, thank God for waking us up and everything with future wife and kids and family, all my close friends, all that kind of stuff, and the people who always been down with me since day one. And they ain't been all this dumb hating bullshit for no motherfucking reason through all the fucking four seasons. You know, I know y'all see my dog in the background, Spider Man and everything. And then, like Spider Man, ain't everybody homeboy like Superman and Batman, but he up there and everything. What's up, my dog from down south and everything up in here? You know, can you hear me? Do I got any volume today? Cause I finally got me a new mic, so I'm wondering, can you actually hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, cause my volume I always messed up on here. Just want to know, do I sound clear to you? You know, so I hope everybody is actually enjoying the day. Oh yeah, that's good, man. You can finally hear me. So I guess this mic wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to spend an arm and a leg on it for people to hear me. You know, so all the things that's going on right now today in this pandemic, a lot of people are actually they panicking. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta panic. You just gotta have faith. You gotta have faith that you're gonna always make it past the bullshit that's going on and everything. Because y'all know they try to hit us with this bullshit like Planet Rock, like they did with everything else. You know, they brought the pandemic on us because they want to take us the fuck out with this dumbass population control bullshit. You know, and they brought that punk ass measles bullshit out back in the days with the chicken pox and everything. And people don't realize that shit was killing people too. Everybody didn't survive from that. You didn't just get bumps on you. People had different effects on it, you know? So when they brought the anthrax out, motherfucker open up a letter, you know what I'm saying? You get that shit in the mail, you're like, oh shit, I'm about to get paid. Open up that motherfucker. And anthrax then killed your ass. These motherfuckers is sickening, man. They always start of some dumb shit. Every 100 years, they say they come back with this pandemic bullshit and everything. And a lot of people say they was reading up on it years ago. They said it's in the Bible. All that. I never seen it in there. I never fully read the whole Bible because a lot of that stuff I don't understand because they changed it so much and everything. And I'm not no strictly religious person like that anyway. And then when I do talk to God, I talk to him, by myself. I don't have to actually go to a church or congregate and talk to him like everybody else do, you know, and be around a lot of other people who actually, try to make you catch the Holy Ghost and all that kind of stuff. I ain't with all that, I ain't got a hoot, shala, all that kind of stuff, you know. But hey, I'm my own self, and I don't knock nobody's religions. You shouldn't either, So whatever you're doing, everything, as long as you're doing some positive things and you helping people out, helping them get forward, not hating on them and all that bullshit, I'm for you. But if you just that kind of person that you want to pull motherfuckers down every time they go up a ladder and everything, and you want to put salt in somebody's game every time they come up with a game plan and make millions of dollars so they can get away from that ran down punk ass job that y'all probably been at for years together, and y'all say the same old thing. I can't stand this motherfucker here. Supervisors ain't shit that's moving up. Some of them motherfuckers training you, and you know more than them. And just because they the fucking boss man, homeboy or homegirl and everything, or they might be related to somebody and they got the job from kissing ass and they moving up to the top. You gotta just think about what is the world buying right now that can get you away from that shit that you're stuck in. Because if you're stuck in a situation and everything, you don't know how to get away from it. Why don't you look at what people are buying all day, every day? If you go to Walmart and Target and all these other big major stores out here, and you look at the section as seen on TV section, it's always products in there, this 10, 15, 20 bucks. They sell like hotcakes. You see people with the same things all the time. It's called a wake up. When are you going to wake the fuck up, do something for yourself, not worry about what other people think about what you got going on? But you might go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and start making the kind of money that you're going to see in 6 months. I'm going to make that kind of money in 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Some people never seen that kind of money, so they don't know how it feels. But if you know how it feels and you want to make that kind of money and everything, wake the fuck up. Get away from that ran down ass job that basically you might not even retire from, because a lot of these jobs are folding. They're actually going out of business right before people hit their 30 years. I done heard plenty of people say, I done worked at a job 29 years and motherfuckers went out of business a year before I retired. And then you got to think about how many people came in that job with you that was there and it was about to get their retirement. And they probably say, a lot of people, and they probably say, you know what? We're going to actually fold in and then we're going to go relocate, change our name, just so we're going to have to pay these motherfuckers. A lot of motherfucking jive-ass jobs think like that, But some people never been at these kind of jobs before, so they don't even know how it feels. So some of them just been at independent kind of gigs. So if you've been at independent gigs, like you're working for like a good family member or a friend or something, they got a good trade and everything, and you working under a subcontractor or general contractor, all that kind of good stuff and everything, and they helping you develop your mindset so you can get at that 6 figures every month instead of just making it every year. Some people think 6 figures is a lot of money throughout a whole span of the year. It's not. Because you can spend 100,000 up in a heartbeat. I know people personally that blew hundreds of thousands less than 1 week. I know people who blew millions in 1 week. I physically met an asshole who gave Greektown Casino probably close to $1 billion in 2 years. But he richer than Dan Gilbert. So he didn't mind getting kicked out of the casino for good, for doing some disrespectful shit to the people over and over again. So he got the most fucked up attitude that a person should ever have. He called himself Prince Ali from Dubai. So he got a fucked up attitude and everything, towards a lot of people. And I heard him talk a couple times here and there, and his attitude was that point was like, oh, it's horrible. And then I met all the billionaires I met personally was cool as hell. So if it was any other billionaires around, people just didn't want me to know that they were actually billionaires. Because sometimes you can meet a lot of multi-millionaires at the same time and everything, and somebody actually in that circle is actually a billionaire, but just don't want everybody else to know. It's I used to work at Coco's House of Comedy back in the days, and I used to meet these celebrities like every other weekend when they come in town, do their show and everything. And after the show, we talking and about life, everything. They just talking to you like they've been on you for years. Cool, down to earth people and everything. And they ain't the kind of like, oh, get out my face. Don't be asking for no autograph and all that kind of shit. I don't want to take no picture with you. I never heard that from the people that I actually met at the places I actually worked at. Even when I used to work at the State Theater, I used to take pictures with some of the celebrities after the show, and we'll kick it about different things and everything. But I wouldn't actually be all starstruck like some people be, like when they meet celebrity, they go crazy, all that kind of shit. You know, I'm just a regular person when I meet them, just talking normal, and they talk normal. They don't talk like, okay, I got this, I got that, and I had all this shit. Certain celebrities at certain, depending on where they're at, if they get a little bit overwhelmed, sometimes you're gonna know the change from them, and sometimes you gotta realize, like, people wondering, like, why do Eminem never come out and interact with everybody? He used to all the time. He just got tired of people just going crazy every time they see him. He can't even go to the bathroom without motherfucker trying to shake his hand. Why are you trying to shake a man's hand in the fucking bathroom anyway? You know, so certain people just act different when you see them and everything. And for the most part, most of the celebrities I met would seem pretty cool. You know, like I had to cuss Rodney Gibbons out because she was an ass. So I told that's why Tyson used to beat that ass. She came in town years ago talking bullshit. I was like, damn, I ain't got my ink pen on. I wanted to get an autograph, and she said some dumb shit to me. How about just have a nice day? Everybody always wants an autograph, So I just had to go. I had to go in on her, let her know, like, you on that motherfucking bullshit. That's why Tyson used to beat that ass. She was in this play called Men Gold Diggers and Men or some bullshit, whatever the fuck it was. And she's a gold digger in real life. She learned it from my mom's, So she taught her how to be a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? Go after the man with money, even though you got money, but don't spend your money. Spend his money. Save up yours. So that's the kind of lifestyle she been living, So she always been fucked up in the head. She probably ain't changed. You could tell by some of the shows that she play on, like she play on The Game. She act just like she is in real life. She's that fucking asshole, And rest in peace to my homeboy AJ Johnson. Real super cool dude and everything. He was always down to earth, and everything too. He wasn't no asshole, nothing like that. And a lot of people in my entourage that actually met him, like all the Detroit comedians and actors that been around him, they know AJ was down to earth. So I don't know. Still don't know what happened to him and everything. We don't know. So, I ain't even see the TMZ report, but I'm gonna check it out and see what's going on. Because TMZ always have to download everybody. Every time somebody died, TMZ gonna put you up on game about what happened. So all the people out there just not subscribed to me and everything, make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, all this kind of good stuff and everything. Stop the hate. Start congratulating people that's actually on the same level as you, but they want to help you grow to the millions. And you already support people that don't support you back. So why not support your own peoples that will support you back? And that makes a lot of sense, because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Just like DJ Quick said, And Too Short, you know how he used to be selling straight out his trunk. Master P, you know, the people that put everybody on from his hood, all that kind of good stuff. And even the Birdman, he put a lot of people on, you know. And the people that been down with you from day one is the main people that you never want to cross. Teach them how to do something good as you if you made it before them. Stop just getting rich, running to the burbs, and forgetting where you're coming from. Help some other people get out. And some people, I understand that they got that mindset where they trapped, they never want to get out the hood or the projects or where they come from. You can stay there all you want. But when you make it real big and you want to sleep comfortable, you can always have a dream home somewhere on the outside, or you can have a dream home in the hood here and there, you know. But you could buy whole blocks right now, dirt cheap, and get into that flipping mode. Like some of my homeboy, I know people who got 180 cribs apiece. I know people who got multiple apartments, you know what I'm saying, they're making it happen. And they don't rent to people they actually know. They rent to a totally stranger because they don't want to fall out with people they've been on for years. And that's just something you got to learn. Everybody don't need to be a landlord, you know? So I started doing this home improvement stuff after taking a 20-year break from it, and I'm not going to take a break from it no more. Right now, I'm working in a $500,000 crib out in Bellevue, Michigan, and we tearing the floors out, doing new floors from bathrooms to the showers to the kitchens, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we doing everything over, and we're gonna make it happen. So we going from crib to crib, and already worked on the other couple other cribs and everything. And now, what I'm gonna do now is I'm about to actually start training people and get some teams of people so we can actually be knocking out 3 or 4 cribs a week. You know, when we get to that point when we're going to be doing 10, 15 cribs a week, we're going to have enough people. You always want to have enough people to cover everything. You got to have your subcontractors. You got to have your general contractors. You got to have your investors. And you got to have your labor ready people who ready to work and people who like to be on time and do shit right and be professional. Because you don't want people going inside of people's cribs being unprofessional and everything, cussing and fussing while some of the clients are actually there while you're working. You want to go in there respectfully. You don't want to be getting all calls back to my man. They ghetto as hell. Don't ever send them back here. Matter of fact, don't send none of your people back here. Matter of fact, we'll get somebody else to finish this up and we'll pay y'all what we owe y'all on this, whatever it is we negotiated. If y'all did half of the work, y'all get half of the pay. And thanks a lot anyway. But hey, we're going to finish up here. Clients will do you ass like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially your hood clients that don't give a fuck about no contract, what you sign, none of that kind of stuff. And the thing about it is, I shouldn't have never got away from this because I did it with my stepfather over 20 years ago. And when he passed, I stopped doing it. You know, I should have stayed doing it with his cousin at least and learn more about it, you know. But it's all good now because I'm doing it with a good business partner now. And we're about to take things to the next level, start flipping more cars too, because I'm never getting out of that. Because, you know, I've been in the car industry since high school days. Just sold a couple Cadillacs on Facebook not too long ago. So I actually about to start buying more different kind of vehicles rather than just sticking with the Cadillacs. I done bought 12 of those and sold 11 of them. So I got one left and everything. And that's going to probably be for sale once I put a couple more grand into it. Got to put this gator top on. Might do it like a peanut butter paint job, something I never had before, something a little different. I had a golden champagne years ago on my 72 DeVille, but now this is an '05 DTS DeVille, so I'm going to do this a little different. And basically, I will tell people, you can buy cars as low as like $50 if people just, or free if they want to give them to you. Put a couple grand into them and sell them for 10 grand. Make you an $8,000 profit. Some people ain't trying to take time to put money into these cars like that and go to different mechanics and body shops, all that kind of stuff to get it done. They want to get the car in great condition. Like people don't want to buy a hood home. They want to buy a house they can move right in. So it's always going to be opportunities out here for the entrepreneurs to sell something and make a profit rather than you worried about, oh man, these people might not have the money to spend. Don't worry about that. Just make it happen. They getting money all day, every day. They getting it illegal or whatever, however way they want to get it, and they're gonna spend it. People spending money all day, every day. You know, celebrities out here blowing millions and business owners. And celebrities ain't the only one with money because there's some business owners that got some sick money out here that make that celebrity look like they ain't shit. Some of these people have been out here for 20 years on the grind in these movies. Y'all think they're rich as hell. Some of them still ain't made but $40 million or whatever. And they've been out here for 20 years. But that's still good money though. Because a lot of y'all ain't gonna see that kind of money. What have you made in your work career? I've been out here working, getting money taken out my checks since 95. But I actually started going out hustling on my own since 83. So you got to think about how much money have I made since 83? Have I hit 2 million yet? You worried about have I hit 4 million yet? 5? You wondering. But I'm not about to brag and tell everybody all my fucking business. Because a lot of this shit I haven't saved up. And I should have. But I invested with some of the people who actually fucked over me. I ain't kill them. They still living. A lot of motherfuckers in skipped town on a motherfucker before. They did all kind of crazy shit. But do you give up? Hell no. You keep it going. When I used to work for Dan Gilbert, the billionaire down in Greektown Casino, you know what he told us? He said, the people that start a business, they lose money, and they go out of business. They just give up after that, after about 6, 7, 8 months. Now, you only been in the business for like 6, 7, 8 months. Of course you're going to lose money because you have to invest. It takes money to make money. How the fuck you just going to just throw some money out there and think it's going to pop back to your ass like a motherfucking a fucking bowling ball or a boomerang? Come on now. I mean, the thing is, a lot of people out here chasing dreams, you chasing girls, whatever you chasing job, you chasing a story, you chasing your weeds, you chasing your drinks, you chasing your bad habits. Chase what's going to come back to you that makes a lot of sense. Because if you're out here chasing these hot and ready ass girls, strippers and all that kind of stuff, because they got some fat asses and fake booties, all that kind of shit, all you can do is lose money. Chase somebody who's going to do something for you. Become like Lucian Lyon did and chase a cookie who's going to help you build an empire together. Don't that makes a whole lot of fucking sense? And make it happen. Pull your pants up and get this contract deal signed. Keep your hair at least cut a little bit low, not too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Line your stuff up and everything before you go up in there. Brush your fucking teeth. Because, hey, who wants to sign a deal with a funky breath bastard? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to groom yourself and everything, and you got to step up your game. What are y'all teaching y'all kids how to do? Y'all pulling up at the schools, bumping all this kill yourself music at the kids' school, and the kids in the car bobbing their head to this shit, cussing and fussing. You wonder why they always getting in trouble. Look at who they learning from. This sick generation has parents. Some of them my age, some of them a little older too, and horrible. Never play that bullshit. Pull up in my kids' school, picking them up for years. Never. It will never happen. So change the ways that you are. Upgrade yourself. Lift yourself the fuck up. Find out what others did to make it successfully like you need to be. Do something different. You make that fucking change. Or you're just gonna be setting yourself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? So peace out in the Middle East with no hair grease and everything. Um, thanks for all the people who's been supporting me and everything, helping the OG message show come back and everything, coming back a little bit stronger. Because we started in 2018, got kicked off last year, and we back for the fourth season and everything. That's the reason. So make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe and everything. You know? All right. Peace out in the Middle East with no hair grease.